Barcelona. Tarrant Antolin, sorry, excuse me.
And this has been a long drive. Let's see right here. We got third down, ball on the 6, third and goal. And Sene Tuli calling for the hike. Another design quarterback run, stuffed.
Oh my.
And the Marauder defense, stingy, waiting for that play right up the middle.
And Punivai was pretty much just running up the middle to the defense, and Genis Nakagawa was just saying, "Oh, thank you for running right into me."
He did run into what we call open arms. And here we are. The kicker is out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Shaden Costa. A few weeks ago, he hit the game winner against IL with 4 seconds left to go. I gave him a shot to make it into the playoffs, and here we are, as they did upset Moanaloa last week. And the kick right here. And we have another penalty marker on the field.
Encroachment, number 2, half the distance to the goal, mine's 4th down.
So now we got a very tricky situation with an encroachment on the defense, which would bring the ball half the distance to the goal. Do we send the offense back? Yes. And the offense is coming back out.
And due to the penalty, they're not able to switch out players here. They have to go back to what they initially had set up.
All right, fourth and goal from the 2-yard line. Number 4 in the backfield as the quarterback, Elijah Cotret. And he runs off the right tackle into a swarm of Waipahu Marauders, bringing up a turnover on downs.
Yeah, we're going to see the Wildcat again. And coming back on the right side was pretty much tackling him from behind. And that was Tuli Foul. And with that, we're going to step aside 6-0. Waipahu up on top here in the Division II championship game.
My name is Sharon Santiago, and I am the finance manager here at Walani Jed Nazarene School. Prior to having HR Symphony, I would take about 2 days to run payroll. Since having HR Symphony, I have saved about 90% of my payroll processing time. Having everything on one system has helped me free up more time.
HR Symphony gives you everything you need to orchestrate and automate all your HR tasks so you can run a more efficient business.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And if you just missed the action, Waipahu with a goal line stand, stopping the Castle Knights as they try to run that ball up the right side. And here's where you start to question down the line as the game progresses. Should we have taken the 3 points? Or, should we have gone for it? And it looks like right now they come away with 0. As we're in the huddle right now, Chaz, what are you telling your team?
And, right now it's just the tough part about this is they went for a risk. And, with everybody, however it goes, like if you get the touchdown, everybody cheers for it. And if not, like how it is now, they're going to be against it. So, I mean, there's always 2 sides of the coin to both things. But I think on the plus side, or on the other hand, you got to give credit to where credit is due. Waipahu stood their ground, and they didn't allow Castle to run into the score. So we got to give credit to Waipahu as well on defense.
And Waipahu with that stingy defense, but here they are backed up on their own goal line. Well, we've got penalty markers come flying in on both sides.
Number 5, 5-yard penalty, means 1st down.
And it looked like what it to be either a neutral zone infraction And here we are now, 1st and 5 on Waipahu's side, 9-yard line. They give us the number 10 off the backfield for Waipahu, Genesis Nakagawa. Or wait, I'm sorry, number 25 that is, Alfred Failaga. Picks up a gain of about 3 yards. Here we are, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 12-yard line. And Failaga tries to spin, but there's nowhere to go. And Castle comes up with a nice stop, making that 3rd and about 4. Here we are, Chaz.
Yeah, Dave Keanu did a nice job there of coming in and bringing up that pressure, but also following through was Raiden Wong on the defense there for Castle.
All right, Waipahu with a trips to the near side. And we've got a single receiver to the far side, calling his cadences out. And a nice run by number 25 again, Alfred Failaga. But that will be short of the 1st down, and that brings up 4th and about.
Raiden Wong coming in untouched. He came in from the right end, and he plays some of that linebacker position as well, and he did a nice job of reading the run there to Failaga and holding Waipahu there for the loss.
So Waipahu comes out onto the field to punt. We have Castle number 7 returner Senetuli, who's been involved in most of the action tonight. And we have another penalty on the field. Now, if this is on Castle, that
field.
would make it.
Castle, 5-yard penalty, results in a 1st down.
Now, the penalty was on Castle, and that right then gives them a 1st down. Now, Waipahu comes back on the field with a fresh set of downs.
And that's huge going on this drive. I mean, here you are on defense for Castle. You hold them and pretty much didn't give up a lot of yards. And then a penalty like this gives them an automatic 1st down. That really hurts this Castle defense.
Yes, that is true right there. That does hurt them because they would have been back on the field. But here we are, number 7 for the Waipahu Marauders, quarterback Cody Marquez. And it looked like to be a setup of some type of screen or quick pass.
Yeah, Saxon told they're trying to set up the screen on the near sideline, but give credit to Nakoa Gaspar Takahashi in his cornerback position, playing defense right there for the Knights.
And the back judge is sending number 25 off the field. Alfred Failaga comes out for 1 play. And here we are, still on Waipahu's side, deep in their own territory. Little run pass option, and we find open room. And that is a 1st down, number 21 for Waipahu, Javen Reyes.
Yeah, 22 yards there for Javen Reyes. What made this work is he faked like he was going to the left. Now you're going to see him cut back in, and that throws off the defense there. But also he broke a couple tackles once he passed that line of secondary and did a nice job for that first Hawaiian Bank 1st down.
Here we are, 1st and 10 to go. Ball on Waipahu's own 30-yard line. They are driving. Number 7 drops back. Marquez scans the field. Castle's all over him. He does get away from one. Takes a licking at the end by number 20. Number 21 of Castle putting the lickings. That is Pakele.
Yeah, Damian Pakele and Harley Lyman coming in, pushing Marquez out. But this also shows how it's almost like Marquez is slippery and very sneaky. They're having a hard time of bringing him down. He's a tough quarterback to bring down.
Yeah, you're right, Chaz. It's been a few plays tonight where the Castle defense has had him in his hands. And again, another run pass option back to number 21, Javen Reyes, but not fooled by Castle, tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Braxton Wilcox, one of the captains here for the Knights, and he was lining up in that linebacker position. And you're going to see him right there. He saw that read going to the zone of the read on the run there, and he did a nice job of covering that hole, blocking the running ring.
All right, we've got trips left to the far side. Cody Marquez scanning the field. And he drops back and passes, and through the hands of the receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th and 10.
Yeah, Ryan Schneck was the man in coverage here. Marquez pretty much put this one right on the money, right where it needed to be. But that would have been a hard catch for Fiesta to come through. He really had a lineman coming right through to him in that coverage.
Waipahu here to punt, and it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, that the rain has stopped, but it is still a wet and moist game out there. And here we are, nicely fielded, number 7 of Castle. That is Senituli. But it looks like we might have a down player, and we'll be right back.
Raising funds for your school or sports team? Nonprofit group or church? Jamba Juice Hawaii offers 2 ways to help. We sell smoothies at your event and you get 20%. Or sell punch cards and earn $4 each. Fundraising the Jamba way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And we are coming off an injury timeout. That's the last thing we want to see is, we do focus and hope for the health of our own players. But we are back in action. Here we are with Castle's first drive of the second quarter, in fact. Number 7 with a motion. And we've got a fly sweep to number 9 of Castle, Jonah Figueroa, but Waipahu not fooled by that and tackling right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, instead of a wide wildcat formation here, they kind of went into a spread look. But this play really just didn't develop as well as Castle would like to. Figueroa tried to get around the defense, but they were right there to stop him.
Yes, exactly. So they didn't fool him right there. Castle's defense holding strong. Waipahu defense holding strong. Senituli calling for the snap. Pirouettes out, but he's still tackled, and the ball comes loose. Number 45, Waipahu will scoop and score, Manuela Pulusila. And we have a Waipahu touchdown.
And sometimes when you run, and I think Punivai is one of those risk takers as a quarterback. He really had a chance here to run away, but he spun back around the other way. And right there, able to bring him down was Kaylee Barrett. And forcing the fumble to come out, a scoop and score, easy touchdown there for Waipahu.
Now here we have it, Waipahu up 12-0. It looks like we'll be going and be going for the kick. Now, maybe the weather conditions had some to play with it, but nonetheless, you always, and when you're scrambling, especially as a quarterback, the last thing you want to do is give it up. You need to have two hands on the ball at all times. And we've got another player swap from the Waipahu sidelines.
There's a lot of equipment switching that the referees are, and Braden Muafentes and his staff want to make sure that they're covering all their assets there.
And here we are. We have a 2-point conversion attempt. And number 7, Cody Marquez dives for it, but it is no good. Castle holds strong. Here we are, 12-0 with 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go.
Yeah, you're going to see the rollout here for 2-point conversion, but it's not going to be no good. Waipahu up here early, 12-0. We'll be right back.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota can throw football into the clouds.
Well, I heard Marcus Mariota doesn't just help old ladies cross the street. He carries them 2 at a time.
That's ridiculous. Well, I heard Marcus Mariota goes to First Hawaiian Bank. Look! Hi.
Oh, awesome. Who's got the pen?
You actually have it.
And here we are back deep into the second quarter. Waipahu is up 12-0. And we can't let this game slip away, or the Castle, and we can't let this game slip away. So this next drive coming into half, they do in fact get the ball after the half. So if they can take advantage of this right here, this next drive, Chaz. But what's the adjustments coming up? What are we doing next to put them ahead?
Well, I think we saw a little bit of it on the second drive that they just had after the fumble, but you got to be showing something a little bit different on the offensive side if you are Castle. Once you always see a wildcat formation, run, yeah, maybe running up the middle, but also you want to start seeing some misdirections, moving and keeping that defense honest, and we haven't really seen too much of that from Castle. So, well, I'm interested to see some of the adjustments that Castle will be making here on offense.
Yeah, you're right, Chaz. You're right. In fact, you got to have a healthy balance. And right now, I love the heart of this ground and pound offense, but right now it's not looking too well. But here we are. The kick is underway. Castle will receive the ball at their 5-yard line. And number 9 for Castle, Jonah Figueroa, with a decent, good return all the way up to about their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, Figueroa again. He does a nice job of just finding the open spaces in the holes and setting up Castle here nicely on their own 32-yard line. Now they have some space to run their offense.
Yeah, you gotta, especially on that kickoff return, you have to have a patience, and especially being at this age, sometimes these kick returners want to get right into it. But if you can have that patience to set up your blockers and then you find that crease, accelerate, you can see yourself going to the house. But right here, Castle take over, and we have number 11 back in the game for Castle, quarterback Kaho'opi'i Mana. And let's see, and we do have a balanced formation with 2 receivers on each side.
Dead ball. Delay of game. Number 11. 5-yard penalty.
But we have a delay of game penalty, and that's not the way we want to start the drive. Penalties are just shoot yourself in the foot. It's now 1st and 15 on Castle's own 27-yard line. Mana drops back, surveys the field, has a number 10 open. Deflection, and Waipahu with the interception. Looks like that ball is deflected twice. Intended for number 10, Austin Acosta.
Yeah, pretty much went right into the way of Terrence Antolin. As we're going to look at here on the pass. Good protection. They did a switch route on the bottom. It was tipped right there. And tipped again because it hit, I think it hit a Castle defender. But give credit to Shaden Maranto. He's the one that batted it or tipped it up in the first place.
So all things going Waipahu's way right now with 1st and 10 on Castle's own 43-yard line. Marquez drops back. Ooh, and met in the backfield by number 54 of Castle, David Keanu, with what would have been a nice scramble, but he wraps him up, and he's not getting away this time, Jazz.
Yeah, Raiden Wong was the one that caused Marquez to move up, and he actually moved up right into David Keanu. So it was a nice job there from Raiden Wong from his right end position, forcing Marquez to shuffle up in the pocket.
All right, and Marquez back again. It's 2nd and 12 on Castle's 45-yard line. And we have a fumbled. And it doesn't look like the quarterback got the ball off the snap. And Castle gets the ball right back.
That's Kainalu Kiliku Grace able to come up with the football, but also Harley Lyman. You're going to see him right there. And actually, it was just a miss handoff there from Marquez to Falonga. And Castle, again, got a gift right here from Waipahu.
All right, let's see if Castle can capitalize right here. They just got a gift from Waipahu. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go late in the second quarter. And here we are, 1st and 10 from Castle's own 47-yard line. Number 11 drops back. It's Mana. He has a man open. Castle sideline wants a flag. And they're not going to get it. That is a nice defense breakup by Zeandre Benjamin.
Yeah, they again did a switch route here, and he tried to find the man up top. And actually, I want to say that was he got away with the one there for Benjamin. He really didn't look back to the football to make a play on it. And he was just going all towards the receiver there.
Very true. Yeah, and it looks like he did sneak away with one there. But the play must go on. One snapping clear. And here we are. Castle 2nd down and 10 on the 47-yard line. And here we are. Oh, he pulls it up. He had a man, and what, we have a flag. So Mana looked like he was going to air it out to number 4, Cautret Elijah, and then he pulled up on it. Gets tackled, and we have a flag on the play.
And multiple flags here, as you're going to see here, as Mana was looking up, Kopi moving up in the pocket, but got tackled that time by Kaylee Barrett. And one of them was signaling that they're down, but also there was a penalty up top as well. So there may be multiple penalties here.
Dead ball, personal foul, number 3, 15 yards from the previous spot. 1st down.
We have automatic 1st down penalty on Waipahu. That will advance Castle 15 yards. Another gift, as I would say. Here we are now into Waipahu territory. They're in Waipahu territory on the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 to go. Mana Kohopi'i in the backfield. And through the hands of intended receiver Jonah Figueroa, it seems like, Chaz, he felt the linebacker coming over and kind of shied away from the ball. And in doing so, he kind of took himself out of the position.
Yeah, he also did, but I also think that Cole P, that was his first receiver that he looked for. He didn't look at anybody else. So it was very aware that he was going to go to that wide receiver in Figueroa. Really didn't check down any of his other reads on offense.
Yeah, he looked him in the whole way. And then you don't want to do that against this Waipahu defense. Mana dropping back. He has a man over the middle. Number 3, intended receiver, Paul Omenjbar. Hits his hand, bounces off, drops the ball, but there is a flag on the play.
And Omenjbar really was going over to catch that football, and I think Kaho'opi did a nice job here. This is when he checked twice, and as a
Illegal hit on defensive player, number 5, Blue. 15-yard penalty. First down.
And as this drive again is kept alive by another penalty, we have a 15-yard hit on a defenseless player. It was a really, really hard hit, but let's just be thankful that the people involved are not hurt. Here we are bringing up first and 10 on what appears to be the 23-yard line of Waipahu. And Mana and Bekele in the backfield. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, but another penalty has been thrown.
Manuele Puliasia and Kelly Barrett just saying, hey, I'll meet you at the running back on that defensive play.
Holding, number 75, White, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, means first down.
And that penalty is a holding penalty on Castle, which would push him back 10 yards. Now 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the half. Castle can pull out a score here. This would be huge, but looks like we have a timeout.
Yeah, Waipahu calls a timeout here on defense, and pretty much Bryson Carvalho, man, he wants to make sure that their team and his defense is making sure that they're setting up everything correctly, but also just continue to contain this Castle offense as they're running their offense here on.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are with the Stadium Stars. And for a DVD copy of the game you're watching, contact Stadium Stars at 486-9511, or you can go to the Aloha Stadium website at alohastadium.hawaii.gov and purchase this exciting game. Castle down 12-0 to the Waipahu Marauders. Don't take your eyes off this game for a split second, because anything can happen. Castle takes the field. And here we are, number 11, still Mana Kaho'opi. And we've seen quite a few different quarterbacks, and each quarterback is bringing a different style of this offense. And with Mana back there, Chaz, it looks like a passing attack, right? So here we are, trips to the near side. And he rolls out to the left, surveys, has a man open, number 10 for Castle, Austin Acosta. But we have another flag on the field, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is a nice rollout here.
A legal man downfield. Number 74, Castle, 5-yard penalty. Mays first down.
So we got a legal man downfield. And what happens usually on these rollouts is sometimes, when you're rolling out as a mobile quarterback, Chaz, and these linemen, they don't know where you're at right there. And it just so happens that we had one of the offensive linemen downfield. And that pushes them back far. We've got 1st and 25 to go on Waipahu's 38-yard line. 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Clock is ticking. And here we are, Mana. Let's see if we can put together a drive and put one in the end zone. He drops back. He has a couple guys open. And that is complete with a dagger down the middle to Jonah Figueroa. And that was huge, a pickup.
Yeah, Mana Kaho'opi did a nice job here of being patient, but also that patience of allowing his receivers to get open was a big up front to the offensive line for giving him time to throw. And nice job by Jonah Figueroa to getting into an open area for Hold Pete to fire it through.
That was just nice execution on all cylinders for that Castle offense. And if they can repeat what they did last play, let's see if they can punch it in here. 2nd and 5 on Waipahu's 18-yard line. Low throw. And intended receiver number 4, Elijah Cotret. And that is a catch for another First Hawaiian Bank first down.
Yeah, Elijah Cotret coming back on the curl route here. And did a nice job of getting the football, but also getting past the down marker to get the First Hawaiian Bank first down here for Castle.
All right, Castle's driving. Minute 10 left on the clock. Clock is ticking. 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Mana Ko'opi'i in the backfield. Looks to his right. He does have a man open through his hands of the intended receiver, Paul Ominjbar.
Yeah, Ominjbar was the intended receiver, and as a receiver, you know, I can understand that there's pressure coming in, but you gotta come up with those passes. I mean, I know he's showing frustration there, but we gotta have those there on first down.
When I was in college, coach would say, if it hit your hands, that's a catch. And Mana's in the backfield with number big 44, Keanu Tilton, as the running back. Drops back, has a couple guys over the middle, and almost an interception, Waipahu, but luckily the Castle receiver was able to tip that ball, bringing up a 3rd down.
And, you know, the pressure came through here and rushed the throw. And, you know, just the tipping is a very dangerous. And Castle is very lucky that Waipahu didn't come down with their 2nd interception of the game.
Here we are, 3rd and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. We have 50 seconds to go in the half. This play is huge. Mana drops back. He has a man open in the flats. And short of the touchdown. Austin Acosta to the 5-yard line. And here we are, Shaden Costa coming onto the field. To attempt what would be a chip shot. Fourth and 4, 5 yards to go. And the kick is up. And it is good. Castle finally on the board tonight. Number 2, Shaden Costa.
That's 2-yarder there to get Castle back on the board here in the first half with 7 seconds left, trailing 12-3 here, Josh.
Yes, indeed, Chaz. 7 seconds left to go. It is 12-3. The game is still a close one. It's basically a 1-2 possession game, but down by 9 points. That can come in swiftness. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Come back for the second half. 7 seconds to go. We're going to go and get this kick. And let's get out to halftime. But here we are. Again, this is Josh Asuncion, the UFC gym guy. We have Chaz Morihara right here, my co-host. It's an exciting game so far, isn't it?
You know, indeed, I think both sides have been really doing a nice job. I think Waipahu on all 3 facets of the game really have been standing out the most. We haven't really seen so much of Waipahu's offense due to just how great the Waipahu defense